So this is the lower area where there's ours. Nice space in between all these down here. So to get an idea, if you're looking at the map, there's your office there. It's that area right there, and we're walking towards the newer section here. These are the higher priced ones. I forget what they're called, but you have the patio furniture, and these down here are all paved sites. Ours are like a gravel rock. When it rains, most of them drain pretty well. Ours, we did have issues, but since it stopped raining, it's been pretty good. So there's a couple back ends over here, but other than that, these are all pulled through. Again, you have pretty good spacing here on these down in this section that we were staying at. There's the dog park area. It's kind of cute with the agility stuff for the pups. Now there's also a separate entrance slash exit. There's a gate down there. It's been open since we've been here, so I don't know how I'm using it as an entrance, how that works. But that's kind of nice. It takes you to the neighborhood. And here's a bunch of the cabins. Now this is an upper area, so you got, the dog park's here, playground, pool, and so these with the outside with the cabins, and then these here, not as much spacing in between, and I don't know how long these are, but there's definitely some. Definitely not ours. Wouldn't probably fit through these, but these are full hookup along this side. Here's the pool. Nice little covered area over here. It's a pretty nice little recreation area. Maybe when it's not raining, you can actually come and play. You got ladder ball, got some cornhole, and it's right over here by the playground. So that's kind of nice. Kids can come play, and so can you. Nice little shower area. A little bench to change. Pretty clean. Alright, so here's more cabins along the back side. Here's another view. There's your pool. Again, these are full hookups down these roads. I don't know if it's labeled on map, but like give you an idea. See, that says Birch. These are those small sections. Also have some more with the patio area up here, but gravel for your unit. Some of them up here are with that nice patio, and some up here are also paved with that patio. I'm not quite sure which ones are where at the top of my head here, but you can still get some up here too. Here's another one of their playgrounds. I think they actually have 3 total. It's got a few different things than the other ones. Here's your tent sites. Some of them. Here's some more tent sites down the hill. It goes around the corner down this way. Here's your back ends. Some of these are sewer hookup, but I believe as we get around the corner, it's just water and electric. But I could see that right there at site 38, I can see a spot where there's sewer. And see, they've got the sewer out there. So these here are still full hookup. Coming around that corner, we're right across from the volleyball court. Office is up there. Looks like these are full hookup too.
Well, we're not in South Dakota anymore, but wanted to give our reviews and views of staying at the KOA there in Rapid City, Black Hills. So what are your thoughts on it, this park?
It was a nice park. It felt spacious, a lot of spaces in between the sites. I liked how we were right next to the swimming pool. And I loved that the swimming pool was heated. It was 63 degrees and we could go swimming and be comfortable with it. They offered events every day.
in the evening, like at
In the
7.
evening,
At
yep.
7, so it was
But
the
then they
nighttime.
also had breakfast every morning,
They did have breakfast. You had to pay for it,
but
which
still
was
it
fine.
was there.
But it was an amenity, so it was
Yeah.
available.
Um,
Location.
it was
Like the
central location. Yeah,
I
I
did-
loved Rapid City.
Yeah, Rapid City was a neat little town. It's not little, I guess I should say. Fun town. There was stuff to do downtown that we definitely enjoyed doing. If you've seen the vlogs, you'll know. But this is about the KOA. So the KOA, I liked using it as a base camp. Pretty close, not too far from some of the other areas. If we were going without the kids, I probably wouldn't stay there just because it wouldn't be needed. We wanted to make sure the kids had stuff to do, which is why my folks and I, we looked at that one because they had the heated pool. We didn't know it was heated. So the pool, that was a bonus knowing that was a heated pool. Definitely, I agree. The sites were really nice. They were spacious, especially where we're at. There was plenty of room. I didn't feel like it was a typical RV park. If we would have stayed in the upper section, you
It's a
saw,
little bit tighter.
yeah, you saw in some of the videos, there's not as much space, and you pay for that. So there's a little bit of a price difference and everything. But I mean, overall, very nice, very clean, very well kept. Plenty to do. If we were hanging out there, for everybody to have something to do. So I would definitely recommend staying there. I would probably stay there again with the kids if visiting the area again.
And I look at that too compared to the other KOA we went to, that it was the resort.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Mount Rushmore Gulch Springs, or
Yeah,
what was it?
the something Gulch. But yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
And the difference between that was a step up, but I mean, they had a lot of amenities there, a lot, but the sites were so tight. It felt like you were just jammed in there, and everybody was on top of each other, and there were RVs all over the place. It seemed like there was no rhyme or reason why some of the RVs were the way they were. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of amenities. There was more food places and everything. They had like the ice cream shop and things like that. But it's a resort, and so it's, I don't know, compared,
You're paying for it.
you're paying for
And
all
we looked
those
it up. It
amenities,
was
but
like $99 to $100 or something like that, and that was for their basic site.
So I do like this though too, just comparison wise to it. Again, there wasn't as many amenities, but I felt like
it was enough.
yes,
I felt like if we would have been at the Rushmore location, it would have been a little bit too overwhelming. And I would have felt like we wouldn't have been able to do a lot of it. Like, I did feel bad, like, when we stayed at the KOA, I felt like there's a lot of stuff that we didn't really do there because there was so much in the area to do. So if you know you're not going to be around the campsite, which is typically what I like to do. I like to hang out at the campsite because I'm paying for it, so I want to use it. But I like the fact that there was stuff to do, and it wasn't too much.
I mean, there are a couple downfalls that we found. I mean, it was hard to turn at the light, and there was,
if you were going to the left,
that was hard to turn.
that was
There
not fun.
also was the water issue, at least at our site. There was
Yeah.
water issues. There wasn't everywhere else.
No, but there in that upper area, there were some sites that stayed pretty flooded, and we asked for more gravel. They didn't bring any, and then like 2 days before we were leaving, next thing we know, here comes somebody pulling out, dropping more gravel out. So they had it, they just didn't bring any around. So that's why I would probably give it 4.5 out of 5 stars because of that issue. And they can't control the weather, they can't control the rain, but they can control how that water flowed. And if you are curious what that looked like, go check out the vlog. It's in there for sure. I think it may be part 1 or part 2. I don't know. There's 2 parts. You may have to watch one. I think it's in the first one, but would you say about right? About 4.5?
Yep.
Something like that. So take a look at it if you're in the area.